was said that since ancient times within the Cradle of Relics, a battlefield once existed where countless powerful experts had perished. Because of that, this place emitted a strange, oppressive aura, one so peculiar that it prevented even the most ferocious magical beasts of the desolate ancient relics from daring to set foot here. Thus, most factions chose this location as their first stopping point within the desolate ancient relics. As Xiao Yan and his group approached the Cradle of Relics within 10 li, he immediately recalled the Heaven Demon Python. Its massive size easily attracted the gazes of others, and to avoid unnecessary trouble it was best to store it away. After flying for about 10 more minutes, a massive square suddenly appeared in their line of sight. Seeing this vast, barren square emerge out of nowhere, Xiao Yan's group was stunned. When they noticed it was filled with people, Xiao Yan was taken aback and said, "So this is the Cradle of Relics. Everyone be careful. The desolate ancient relics are filled with beasts. Seeing so many people here makes one feel somewhat uneasy." Though he didn't trust this strange feeling, Xiao Yan still spoke softly. Everyone nodded lightly in agreement. In the blink of an eye, they crossed the 1,000 zhang distance and stopped at the edge of the enormous square. Their arrival drew the attention of some factions, though these quickly shifted their gazes elsewhere. It was normal. From time to time, new groups arrived. Among those gathered were people reeking heavily of fresh blood. Xiao Yan's gaze swept over them and noted they all shared a common trait. The blood scent clinging to them wasn't human but beastly. Could they be a hunting squad specialized in slaughtering beasts? Xiao Yan wondered, but did not ask aloud. He simply led his group quietly toward the square. Normally, the ancient Gu clan would not miss such an opportunity. From Bodhi hearts to Bodhi seeds, all of these were invaluable for young cultivators striving to reach the peak of Dou Venerable and potentially take the step into Dou Sant. Naturally, Xiao Yan was not here for the Gu clan. He had come to find Xun Er. Given her status within the clan, it was certain she would be sent to participate in this Bodhi Ancient Tree struggle. On their way, the stunning beauty of Kai Lin Yun Yun and Little Dr. Fairy drew many curious stares. Though most restrained themselves, some gazes still made the women uncomfortable. Xiao Yan, scanning the crowd, saw no familiar figures, which surprised him. The closer they drew to the square's center, the stronger the groups became. Those on the outskirts were clearly the weakest. Whether by design or coincidence, the arrangement was obvious. Xiao Yan frowned slightly but did not slow his pace. Under countless watching eyes, he steadily walked toward the central area. There he saw a colossal stone platform several hundred zhang wide and 2 zhang high. On the platform stood fewer people than below, but every one of them radiated an extremely fierce aura. Xiao Yan was unsurprised by this. His gaze scanned the faces until it stopped with a smile. At last he saw familiar figures. Among them was an exquisite girl in green robes sitting cross-legged with eyes closed. Warmth flickered in Xiao Yan's gaze. As he approached another woman on a different stone platform, suddenly opened her phoenix eyes. Her luxurious robes and noble bearing exuded authority. The moment her eyes locked onto Xiao Yan's thin frame, her expression twisted with killing intent and hatred. If not for Xiao Yan interfering last time, her heavenly demon phoenix clan would have claimed the Dragon Emperor's origin fruit. "Let's go, we've met some acquaintances," Xiao Yan said calmly to his companions as he stepped onto the stone platform within the Gu clan's area. But just as his foot touched the platform, a chilling gaze swept over him. A cold, indifferent voice drifted down from above. "This is not a place for the likes of you. Get out." Hearing that icy voice, Xiao Yan's steps halted. He turned his head toward the source, the corners of his mouth curling slightly.
"Feng Qing'er?"
The cold shout from above drew countless eyes. When those gazes shifted to the stone platform, they saw Xiao Yan and Feng Qing'er facing off. Some eyes filled with glee at Xiao Yan's misfortune. On the Gu clan's platform, the green-robed girl opened her eyes at the commotion. Seeing Xiao Yan, her beautiful eyes shone with joy.
Seems Xiao Yan is in trouble. Who knew he had ties to the heavenly demon Phoenix clan? A silver-robed man laughed, squinting.
He was Gu Hua, one of the 4 great commanders of the Gu clan, who had once entered the heavenly tomb alongside Xiao Yan. Hearing this, Xun Er frowned slightly, her gaze shifting to Feng Qing'er. She whispered, "The heavenly demon Phoenix clan is being excessive. Hold your hand for now. Xiao Yan can handle this." Gu Qingyang smiled lazily. With his keen perception, he naturally sensed Xiao Yan had already reached the Nine-Star Dou Venerable realm. Though Feng Qing'er's aura was somewhat peculiar, Xiao Yan had once defeated her at her peak as an 8-star Dou Venerable, even when he was only 5 stars. How much more so now? Xun Er nodded gently, her gaze then falling behind Xiao Yan where Kai Lin stood. A ripple of emotion flickered in her eyes. The discussion on the stone platform gradually quieted as countless gazes fixed on Xiao Yan. Yet under their scrutiny he simply smiled, not even bothering to look back at Feng Qing'er. Tilting his head slightly toward his companions, he spoke casually, then continued walking onto the stone cradle. At Xiao Yan's words, Feng Qing'er's face turned pale with rage. Her phoenix eyes turned deathly cold. Her hand flicked, and a strand of multicolored silk shot out, like lightning tearing through space, as it attacked fiercely. Xiao Yan's gaze turned toward Feng Qing'er. His steps suddenly halted, and his left hand, swift as lightning, caught the radiant silk. At the same time, flames surged forth, transforming into a torrent of blazing fire, racing along the strand toward Feng Qing'er. Her phoenix eyes turned icy. Yet she was well aware of how terrifying Xiao Yan's heavenly flame was. With a flick of her finger, the silk snapped in two. A wave of sinister aura erupted from her body, accompanied faintly by the cry of a phoenix shaking the heavens and earth. Xiao Yan's heart trembled. This aura, it's similar to the ancient heavenly phoenix whose remains I once found in the ancient forest at the Ducent's ruins. He was certain Feng Qing'er's sudden surge of power was tied to that long-dead heavenly phoenix, Xiao Yan. Today I'll take your life to repay the suffering I endured. Feng Qing'er's frosty face brimmed with hatred. Back then, had Xiao Yan not snatched the Dragon Emperor's origin fruit, she wouldn't have returned in disgrace to face punishment. Luckily, the heavenly demon Phoenix clan had retrieved the ancient corpse, preserving a trace of its essence blood. To obtain pure essence blood, they fused it directly into their clansmen's veins. The process was agonizing. 10 young elites underwent the trial, only 2 survived. Feng Qing'er was one of them. The other 8 perished. Cold light filled Kai Lin's eyes as she and the others surged with Du Qi preparing to act. But a cold male voice came from behind Feng Qing'er. "You are Xiao Yan. If you wish to fight, fight him alone. The others need not interfere. Otherwise, you'll all suffer." The speaker was a white-robed man with bizarre, multicolored eyes. As he spoke, more than a dozen heavenly demon phoenix experts glared at Xiao Yan's group. One wrong move, and they would strike together. But before the tension snapped, a calm voice rang out from another direction. "Ha ha ha! If it's a duel, I won't interfere. I simply dislike seeing numbers used to bully the few." It was Gu Qingyang. He gave Xiao Yan a faint nod. Xiao Yan returned the smile, though his gaze shifted toward a green-robed girl among the Gu clan. The heavenly demon Phoenix clan was no minor force. Even the Gu clan tread carefully around them, yet clearly they were acting for Feng Qing'er's sake. The white-robed man narrowed his eyes at Gu Qingyang, surprised Xiao Yan had ties to the Gu clan. But he only smiled thinly and turned to Feng Qing'er. She nodded, her cold gaze locking onto Xiao Yan. "Xiao Yan, do you dare?" "As you wish." Xiao Yan stepped forward, his expression firm, his eyes chilling. He didn't know exactly how Feng Qing'er had grown so strong, but once she had been far beneath him. Even if she now stood at the peak of 3-turn Dou Venerable before his 9-star Dou Venerable strength, she was nothing. Feng Qing'er sneered coldly, her jade foot stomping as multicolored silks filled the air, sharp as blades slashing at Xiao Yan. Still the same old trick. Power increased yet beyond your control, like a beggar clutching gold. Xiao Yan shook his head. His foot slammed down as flames roared from his body, enveloping him. The multicolored strands burned to ash upon contact. Step by step, he advanced, calm and steady. Sky Phoenix Phantom. With a furious cry, Feng Qing'er unleashed her Douqi. Above, a colossal phantom of the heavenly phoenix manifested its oppressive aura, shaking countless experts. Xiao Yan looked up, confirming his suspicion her newfound power was linked to the ancient heavenly phoenix remains. Di Xiao Yan. The heavenly phoenix phantom roared, slamming down in a mighty strike. Many shook their heads, certain Xiao Yan would fall. But from within the smoke, golden light blazed. Xiao Yan emerged unscathed.
Smack.
His palms struck Feng Qing'er's face, sending her flying hundreds of zhang before crashing down, blood spilling from her lips. No matter the source of your strength, it is not your own. In the end, it is nothing but a crooked path. Xiao Yan's calm voice echoed. Gasps rippled through the crowd. None expected Xiao Yan to strike so harshly at such a peerless beauty. But against enemies, Xiao Yan never showed mercy. The white-robed man chuckled. Impressive strength. Next time, handle matters yourself. Don't let a woman fight for you. Xiao Yan smiled faintly. Ha ha, well noted. Next time I'll act personally. Their eyes met a faint aura crackling between them. Then Xiao Yan turned, leading Kai Lin and his companions away. Later, Xiao Yan's group joined the Gu clan, where he reunited with Xun Er. Their gazes met, soft smiles forming. Kai Lin also stepped forward to greet her, the atmosphere instantly awkward between the three. During the introductions, Xun Er named a young man, Hun Yu, a prodigy of the Hall of Souls, candidate for the next clan chief of the Hun clan. Though gentle in appearance, he was exceedingly dangerous. Another was Ju Feng, a genius of the heavenly demon Phoenix clan, destined as a future clan leader. In the end, the gathered factions agreed to join forces and charge into the beast tide of the desolate ancient region, their ultimate goal the Bodhi Ancient Tree.